Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. It's Thursday. Big excitement for the kids today.
What's going on today?
Well,
What's the Thursday
there's a
excitement?
backpack giveaway. They're calling it
Oh,
the back to school bash this year at Community Choice Credit Union on Harvey Street out there by the mall. So 4 to 7 today. Come on by. We'll sugar them up. We'll hand out backpacks and school supplies, and I'll have all kinds of
I
music
would,
going. And yeah, great
I
for
would
the kids.
love to do this.
Come on up.
And I would love to take Max because this is what I got from Max, I think, like a week
You'd
ago.
love a free backpack.
Talking
Which
about,
like
yeah. Oh, you bet your ass. Because a couple of things. There are two things back to school that Max wants.
a backpack.
One is backpack, and he's got a very specific one that he wants. It's like $79 for a backpack. Are you shitting me? But okay, fine. So they're probably gonna end up shelling out for that. And then shoes. It's shoe costs are astronomical.
Dude,
You're
telling the guy that has to buy 5 pairs of shoes a year what shoe costs are.
Hey, look, I get that. Okay, I know I know
a little
I'm
harder.
I know I'm complaining. I know I'm the guy with the sore legs complaining to the guy in the wheelchair about how much his legs hurt. I get that. I get yes. It's just one of those things that when I was a kid, there were certain things I didn't give a shit about when I was going into school that Max really did. Like,
oh, they matter.
First of all, I never took a backpack. Not
Nope.
even college. I just carried my bike. I never once took a backpack. And two, shoes. I'm a guy. Guys typically didn't care about shoes. Now it's all like, especially
shoes,
tennis shoes. Like it's like, dude, you're not even playing any sports. I don't get this. But
shoes started becoming a statement back about the time Reebok pumps came along.
Yeah,
Nike high tops and all this other. Because I remember shoes being a big deal. You had to have the right shoes.
I mean, people were getting murdered for the latest Jordans. That's probably still ongoing, especially in Chicago. But yeah, it's a weird, it's a weird thing. People, it's another one of those things I don't get. We go back to things I don't get. I don't get it.
Did you ever have the school bag days where it was the old drawstring vinyl bag that?
Oh yeah. Oh, I had one of those. Yeah.
Ugh.
I didn't mind those. It's the first bag I ever had was a Snoopy Ace tote bag, and I hated that because it was
cute.
I didn't like it.
Dave, aren't you the cutest?
I had that for kindergarten.
I'd like to see you with your Snoopy bag. That would be so cute.
It was just not. I didn't like it.
Mine had Kiss on it in kindergarten.
Okay, there you go.
That's right.
See, that was cooler than having. I like Snoopy.
I got on a bus and showed kids who was boss. You're gonna be
in
the Kiss Army. That's how it's gonna be. Give me your $3 and I'll mail it in for your card.
In the meantime, here's a Hertz donut.
That's right. Hertz donut. We watched If last night.
If? IF?
Yep. Imaginary Friends is what it stands for.
That was that Ryan Reynolds cartoon.
And you want to know what? It's really good.
Okay. I mean,
it's fun for kids, but there's also a very and I say this from past experience, but there's a very psychedelic and almost heavy metal feel to it at points where things just get really weird.
I see.
And if you let's say you were somebody that was on a trip, and maybe we're watching something like that, I could see where somebody that would maybe be under the influence could turn this into a cult movie, because it shifts gears in the weirdest places. The soundtrack's pretty kick-ass. The concept is really good, and overall, it's a feel-good movie.
Okay. So what I'm hearing from you is, if you, let's say, ordered a pizza with extra mushrooms, or you had some gummies, this could be, as an adult, an interesting,
I would put it on
fun
par
experience.
with, metaphorically, it's kind of on par with The Wall, but
okay,
very differently themed. but abstract like that.
Okay.
When it
See,
now I'm being artful. I'm not sitting here.
yeah.
I'm not sitting here saying go out and get trashed and make this thing
No,
whatever.
no,
But
no, no.
it just has
I
that.
wasn't saying that
It's
either.
got that Alice in Wonderland theme to it, where
Okay.
this is a reality. Wait, no, it's a dream. Wait, no, it's reality.
Okay.
No, it just bounces back and forth between those kind of things like that, and it's really a well done movie.
Hey.
For a kids film that could say something else, it's good. So I know what you're renting tonight.
Well, look, I don't know. I'm not saying anything. All I know is, how do you know that dreams aren't actually reality and your reality is actually a dream, huh?
I don't know. See,
Mind blown.
wow,
Mind blown.
oh,
There you go.
What? My mind is so blown. Watch this. That was some of my mind leaking out right there.
Oh, look at that.
I know.
Oh, disgusting.
That's
all right.
mind blown out. All right, do some news, would you?
Let's do it. A lawsuit against Harvard University alleging anti-Semitism will move forward. A federal judge says Jewish student claims that the university had been, quote, indifferent to their fears of walking through campus and missing class and extracurricular activities while being harassed by pro-Palestinian protesters were plausible. The protests, of course, were in the wake of the Hamas attacks on Israel last October and the subsequent Israeli response. I'm not a big protest guy, but you got the right to do it. Absolutely, 100% support that. Can't get physical with people. You can't block entrances to buildings of Jewish students. You can't do it.
Okay.
You can't do it. It's dumb.
Yep,
It's
I agree.
anti-Semitic. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That it's that simple. Okay, you take people away from your cause. You minimize your cause when you're doing shit like that.
There you go.
Okay. It's great to address the issue with the Palestinians, and this is not being anti-Israel at all, because I understand Israel's position too, although I do think they go above and beyond in many cases. So let's be respectful of the others, whoever the others may be in this particular situation. Understand that.
What
Moving
a master
on.
of international diplomacy you are.
Don't look at me.
I'm telling
You know, you need me. You need me to calm. You know, some people like to stoke the fires. I like to quell the fires. I like to quash. Not necessarily quash dissent, but I like to, just try to bring the temperature in the room down.
I stand here in awe.
As you should. Moving on, late Jeopardy host Alex Trebek has been honored with his own stamp. The United States Postal Service honored the longtime host with the release of the stamp celebrating the 60th anniversary of the game show.
I'm outraged.
It would have been Trebek's 84th birthday last month.
I'm outraged. I'm outraged. I'm outraged.
Trebek,
I'm outraged.
Okay, why? Okay, why are we?
He's a Canadian. He does not belong on U.S. stamps. I'm sorry. I'm outraged.
You know what? Fair point.
I am going to go, and you know what? I'm going to be standing in front of the Capitol tomorrow with a protest sign because I'm outraged. Outrage, 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 outrage.
Outrage noted.
Outrage. Outrage.
Trebek served as host for 37 seasons, of course, passing away from pancreatic cancer November 8, 2020. But Jeopardy was it was an iconic, and still is an iconic game show in these United States of Americas.
I've just become outraged over the fact that they're saying what they're trying to say symbolically is that every time you mail an Alex Trebek stamp and it gets canceled, you're canceling our relationship with Canada. And I think that's dangerous turf. So I'm outraged. I can't believe we've got a foreigner on our stamps. Second of all, I'm outraged because if you stamp his face with a cancellation, you're effectively diminishing the man and all of his great work. I'm outraged. I'm outraged. I'm outraged. Thank you. That's my outrage for the day. Thank you.
Well, I guess
I'm outraged. Dave, I'm outraged.
I understand. Okay. I understand. And
there are things to get pissed about, and then there are things to get pissed
look
about.
At you.
Now I'm pissed.
Way to take a stand.
I will not stand for this.
As a perpetual milquetoast fence sitter, I applaud you, sir.
Thank you.
And your bravery.
Outrage.
And I don't use that. I don't use the term brave willy-nilly, loosey-goosey.
I get it.
You, my friend, are not just you're an American hero
Thank you.
for that stance.
Thank you.
Hero.
Thank you. Buy a T-shirt.
Finally, Michigan gets to say hello, Newman, at Comic-Con in November. Actor Wayne Knight played the iconic character on Seinfeld back in the mid to late 90s. He will be at the event in Novi for the Motor City Comic-Con. All 3 days. It's November 8th through the 10th. That would almost make me want to go to that because I love that. That was one of my favorite.
I never
the Newman
watched.
character on Seinfeld was
I never
awesome.
watched. But here's the thing with him. I would have such a hard time separating the Newman character from the Jurassic Park dude. And I still want to punch the Jurassic Park guy in the face.
Well, they're the same. I mean, it's funny you bring that up because the Newman character and the Jurassic Park character are basically the same guy.
Right?
It's bizarre.
He annoys me. And I would literally, if I was at that Comic-Con walking around, I would just be like, no.
I love it. I've heard him because Jason Alexander interviewed him on his podcast. It was,
probably a great guy.
He was really, really super interesting and funny and kind of embraced that. Like this was this Newman character, like made you.
I'll tell you
all the things. There were some pitfalls with it, but God, he was so great.
Yeah.
As a recurring character on that show. It was phenomenal.
I'll tell you one I saw come across my email yesterday that I'd be interested in. Carrie Elwes is going around doing The Princess Bride as a one-person show. And he's, what I understand of it is he comes out and he talks about the whole Princess Bride filming and all that other kind of stuff. And
that would,
I would be,
that would be interesting.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I did enjoy that, but that was
and I'd be like,
that was fantastic.
So, and after the show, I'd like roll up on him and I'd be like, so, hey, what's it like to catch Princess Buttercup when she drops down out of the sky? He'd be like,
and then he'd be like, well, that was a mannequin, right? I didn't actually catch her. They threw a mannequin down.
He'd be like, yeah, it's good, dude.
Yeah. Actually, Did
I ever tell you about that time at the Comedy Den? I was talking to,
I know Kevin Pollak.
Kevin Pollak about Daryl Hannah.
Oh yeah.
Kevin and I are sitting there drinking after a comedy show one night, and I'm like, "So be honest, man."
Oh
man.
What's that?
I said, "What's it like to kiss Daryl Hannah?" He goes, "I'd wish it on anybody." I said, "Hey, thanks."
God, I love Kevin Pollak as a stand-up, but not just that, as an impressionist.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, next level.
Honestly, great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
It seems like that would be the case.
As soon as he's off the stage, he's like, all right, let's get it right.
I miss the Comedy Den back in the 90s, because we got like one like Muskegon's got a comedy showcase, and you got like Dr. Grins in Grand Rapids, and I think you got Gary Fields over in Battle Creek. Those are really the only kind of West Michigan spots you can do really high. You can see like high level comics. I mean, there are some other venues in Grand Rapids and Muskegon too, but in fact, the Fronthalls had some good comics out there. Yeah,
I've even been a part of a few of those comic shows. I did like the MC role for Louis Anderson. Mm-hmm. I did Dave Coulier. Larry the Cable Guy when he was here a few years ago. Larry the Cable Guy hands me a mic. He says, "Here, go out and do 8 minutes." Okay. Yeah. And he's like, "You can't do 8 minutes." I said, "Give me the mic." Well, I went out and did 8 minutes.
There you go. Because that's that, man. That is so. I have the utmost. I am a huge fan of stand up in general and all different types. If you're really good at it,
I'm not.
It's just. I've called them this before, and it bears repeating. When you're talking Hollywood and the people, the smartest people, and I'm not talking about bullshit, book smart.
Right.
I'm talking about people who can think on their feet and their mind working at a level that most can't grasp, to be able to make people laugh consistently, whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour-long special. It's the brain surgery of the entertainment industry.
I could
It,
come
it
up
really
with
is. It's
I
like
could come up with 8 minutes of wisecracks, but to
Mhm.
do a thought through set, not
Oh
me.
God,
Not like they do. Nope.
it is. It is.
Tough stuff.
I salute them. Yeah, I have nothing but respect for stand-ups at all levels. Fine. Oh well, wait, that was it.
Sports.
That was the last story. Sports. Lions, Giants preseason kicking off tonight in New York, 7 p.m. Just pray for no injuries if you're Lion fans.
That's what I'm.
You're
That's what
just
I'm
trying to
praying for.
get through. You're just trying to get through the preseason. You've got astronomical expectations for this team. It's Super Bowl. That is the goal this year. A step away last year. This is the year. If you're a Lion fan, there have never been higher expectations for that
Put some scratch
team.
on it.
And I'm not going to put scratch on it, no, unless you're going to give me odds. Because
I'm just
give me
just
5 to
checking.
1.
I'm just seeing what the
You put up.
temperature is. I'm
You
just
put
seeing what
up.
the guys who know are willing to do.
Oh wait, they're one of the top 2, 3 favorites to
Throw
go to the
50
Super
out there
Bowl.
then.
And you're going to go on. You get the rest of the. It's not fair unless you give me odds. You get the rest of the league. That's not chicken.
That's chicken.
I'm just evaluating. I mean, these are the expectations for this team, but they're also the same expectations San Francisco has and Kansas City over the AFC. Okay, you're juvenile. The NCAA, by the way, has handed former Michigan football coach Jim Harbaugh a 4-year show cause penalty for recruiting violations back in 2020 that effectively bans him from college sports until August 2028. Harbaugh, who says he's not apologizing and did nothing wrong. It really doesn't matter because he's not going back to college sports. He's not going back to college football. He won his national championship. Now, there may be other ramifications, and I'm saying this as a State fan. This is all minor shit that they're being accused of. I mean, this is over the top. I don't care if you're talking about the sideline spying stuff that, maybe most teams don't do clandestine shit like that, but everybody's trying to get an angle. Everybody's trying to get an edge. This is more pushing the envelope than anything else. And again, I'm saying this as a Harbaugh hater and a Michigan State ankle biter. I'm saying this as a little brother. This ain't that big a deal. Okay. We get on with our own stuff at Michigan State. We got a new coach. You're looking at really kind of righting the ship there. And Harbaugh's out. So it doesn't, none of that matters. So
thank you.
It's time to let it go.
Consolation. Thank you.
There you go.
All right. Is that it?
About being objective. That's
Jeopardy.
Sports.
Here we go. Now read this. Category today. I'm prepared to read this category. It's $400. Okay. Mia Thermopolis.
Get your picture on a stamp. I'm just saying. You're an American too.
I'm still outraged.
Okay.
Can't you see?
Yes.
Okay. Mia Thermopolis finds out that her dad is the Crown Prince of Genovia in this book, the first of a series.
I have absolutely no idea what this is.
Okay.
I'm going to throw out a wild guess, and I'm not even sure if this is the actual title. No.
Please say Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
The Prince of Narnia?
Prince of Narnia. No, it's the Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries.
If you had half a brain, you would know the Narnia thing came after The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. See?
Okay, I didn't get. I'm sorry.
So that's because again, I'm the intelligent one.
Oh yeah, you know about all the cartoony child books. Congratulations, that makes you smarter.
700 in the hole. 63,700 in the hole, Dave. Live with that till tomorrow.
Why don't you wow me with your knowledge of the Minions?
I just might.
Or Cars 2.
Hey, I happen to personally know Tom Ader.
Oh, wow.
I have his phone number in my phone.
Right.
If you'd like me to call him.
Holy cow. That's okay.
10-4, over and out.
See ya!
Happy Happy Thursday, Muskegon. We still will have some very dry and cool weather for the remainder of the week before we have some small chances for some rain later on this weekend. So let's take a look at your forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health. There is currently a high pressure system over our area right now, which is bringing us all of this very dry and sunny weather that we have been experiencing and that we will continue to see as we move through Friday. We also still will have some temperatures a bit on the cooler side, especially as we move through this weekend, when we also might be seeing some scattered showers. That is mainly going to be on Saturday and into Sunday. For today, though, we are still looking very beautiful. We'll have a high around 80 degrees with mostly sunny skies and some wind out of the southwest around 5 to 7 miles per hour, which again is just very comfortable and some very beautiful weather for us. Tonight will cool down to about 62 with mostly clear skies and another slight breeze out of the northwest then around 6 to 8 miles per hour. And taking a look at these high temperatures across the county for your Thursday, most of our towns are right at about average, which for this time of year for our highs are going to be right around 81 or 82, which most of our towns are at. Some of our towns closer to the lakeshore, of course, are going to be a little bit cooler in those upper 70s, and right along the lakeshore with that wind coming off of the lake especially, it'll be a little bit cooler yet with highs right around those lower 70s or those upper 60s. Nevertheless, today is going to be a beautiful day to get outside, and we might want to do that while we still can. Tomorrow we are looking much cooler than we are for today, although it will still be partly sunny. We'll only have a high around 75 degrees, and then as we move into Saturday and Sunday is when we have those chances for some possible lake effect rain. While they are still relatively small right now, it is definitely something to keep an eye on as we get closer. Saturday and Saturday night will have a 30% chance for some light scattered showers with a high only around 73 degrees, which is much cooler than average for this time of year for August. That's definitely some very fall-like weather that we'll have for this weekend, a little peek at what we'll be seeing next month for sure. And Sunday we'll have a 40% chance during the day and another 40% chance at night for some scattered showers as well. We will be a little bit warmer though, with a high around 77, and from there as we move into early next week, we are warming right back up to where we're supposed to be for this time of year in those lower 80s, with 80 degrees as our high for Monday and Tuesday with mostly sunny skies for both days, and Wednesday a high around 79. That's all for your Thursday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health for the Muskegon Channel. I'm Tegan Schultz, and I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday.